Is this missing persons? Who is this? This is the radio station KNYE, Nye County, NYE. K, I guess, because it's a radio station. Is that the Motels? You guys tell me. I don't know. Some 80s band, I think. I'm just hanging out. I'm not gonna get that more. That's Charleston. Mount Charleston. No more words. It's my last name. No more words. Let's see. My brother's gay, so no kids from him, but I guess he could be a sperm donor. My sister doesn't carry the last name Word, so I guess I'm in the last word, or the ability to have kids. I don't know. My uncle's gone, so it's really just my father. No more promises. I'm at my campsite number 3. Campsite number 3 on my videos of places to camp in Pahrump, Nevada. No, it's missing persons, right? Is that right? No more words? I'm grasping for it. Kathy, how you doing? Kathy Covert. Passage of time. Hello. I can barely see. I have my glasses here, but I'm not going to wear those because, that's me. Journeys with Julie. How you doing? I was just at work picking up my check. Only to realize banks are closed today because it's a federal holiday. Who needs food today? Not me. I'm going to pass on food and stick. Hey, Ross! Ross! Is that Ross? Ross, welcome, buddy. I got your comments, my friend. I read everyone's comments, okay? But specifically Ross's. He's a stand-up dude. Met him in person out in Fernley, Nevada, which is a little closer than Pahrump to him, out in Sacramento. Sacramento. I'm looking at, jumping around topics. I'm looking at Telescope Peak. It's snow covered, just like Charleston. It looks just like that, but if I turn the camera around, well, maybe I can show you. Let me see here. Can I do that? Let's see if I can zoom all the way in there. How do you zoom max? That in the center there, that snow cap there, that's Telescope Peak. That's on the other side of Death Valley National Park. Between here and there is Death Valley National Park. Of course, Larry. That's the obvious, right? That's where I live. I freaking love Pahrump. No, this is not monetized. This doesn't matter what music I play, I guess. I don't care. It's a live stream with live music going on in the background, so it's probably not going to be available on replay, is what I'm guessing. Passage of time. Camp spot number 3 on that video I was telling you about earlier. Camping locations in Pahrump, Nevada. I think if you did a search on that, you might find my video I'm talking about. I do 3 locations. Start off on the dry lake bed, move up along the the hillside here to camp spot number 1, and then camp spot number 2 is over here by kind of the Wheeler Pass summit on this side of the mountains, and then right here, all legit places to camp 14 days at a time. And if you have to move 25 miles at a time, which I used to think it was just 5 miles or something like that, 7 miles, I forget, but if you have to move 25 miles, it's easy to do here in Pahrump. Just camp over close to Mount Potosi first night or first 14 days, and then move over here to camp spot number 1 for 14 days, then come clear over here, camp spot number 2, and then go back to. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Anyway, I guess people don't do the right thing when that pressured to, I guess. People put more effort into doing the right thing all the time. Don't you think the world would be a better place? Instead of trying to, cut corners and do, take shortcuts and get rich fast schemes kind of thing, ripping people off. Don't you think it would be a better place if we all just gave the same amount of effort as we do to not wanting to do things? Tears for Fears. I would almost mistaken that as a brick, with some mortar on it. Is that what you call the stuff in between bricks? Mortar? I think so. And if that's the case, what are all those things that you shoot up into the air and try to kill the bad guys when you're at war? Isn't that a mortar? Sorry, that was stupid. Hey, it is beautiful out here, Ross. It's not bad out there? Oh, it's bad out there, foggy? It's the Wallflowers? I don't like that band. This is worthy of changing the channel. Neil Young, Harvest Moon. Now there's a good tune. Can someone call into this channel, radio station? Can someone call into this radio station? It's KNYE. Nye, with a K in the front. NYE, KNYE. It's in Pahrump. I would call myself, but I'm on a live stream. And I would see if they'll play Harvest Moon from Neil Young. Kind of fits their music kind of thing, I'm going to be on for another hour, I got 79% battery left, which is 100% on my phone, because I do that Samsung save the battery thing, because, it's going to run out anyway, or my phone will die before that. But, keep it 80% max charge. I don't like this song. It's kind of whiny. Maybe if they took their fingers off their nose when they're singing, it would sound okay. Like we could hear their vocals better, the natural sound and stuff. I'm gonna stop complaining and scratch my side. Hey, am I the only one that ever did that? You call up a radio station and you ask them if they'll play a song. I used to do that when I was a kid. Hey, can you play this song? Because I never had money to buy records and stuff. I was listening to radio and just, can you play that song? Then I'd try and record it on the tape player, like have my fingers ready in case they actually played the song, which never happened. You know, never happened. Can you guys hear the music? I can't tell if you can. I mean, unless you give me a thumbs up or put I can hear the music in the background. She has the roof. Well, she doesn't want me to open the sunroof, and I know why. You can't hear it. Okay. Thank you, Ross. I could depend on Ross, just like those batteries he donated to the channel. So a little update on Holly's Palace. Speaking of your batteries, Ross, an update on Holly's Palace. One of our lights in our kitchen started frizzing out, you know, like, oh, time to replace the bulb. Nope. That one bulb took out a light switch, the outdoor light, the outdoor, you know, front back door light, so you can see to open your door at night. Took out our bathroom lights in the master bathroom. Okay, it's spotty all through the house. We just lost power in like a circuit. Okay, but it kind of exposes how the house is wired. Okay, if you're following what I'm saying, I think Ross understands what I'm saying. Like you should be able to isolate through the fuse box different areas of the house, like the kitchen outlets, the kitchen lights. You know, they're tagged, they're labeled that way. So I was following it, and it's just a bunch of hogwash. You know, which has me really concerned, because like when you turn off a fuse and you're working on a house, you got to have trust that they wired it correctly. The way they did this, that's a lawsuit. I'm sorry, but I'm concerned, and I actually have to rely on a professional to come in and check out what's going on. I'm scared to death to see what this is going to cost to fix, but it's all fixable, you know. So we don't have lights in our kitchen at all. In our living room, no lights, because a light bulb went out and took out a light switch, and that light switch had a cascading effect through the house. Unless it's, you know, rodent eating some, but we don't have that problem. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? That plane is like 20,000 feet up. Easy. Oh, Cessna. Have you guys, change the subject, have you guys watched any of these videos about the Malaysia flight? There's a side by side. A Malaysia flight, I think 370, the one that went disappearing, you know, like 11 years ago. They've actually resumed the search for it. But besides that, there's new footage out of some orbs circling the plane, okay, from a Predator drone of ours, watching over this airplane making a turn as these orbs are circling the plane. And they have two different angles of this footage. Let me know if you've seen this, okay? Type in 666 if you have seen this video. Watched it, seen it, watched it, saw it, are reviewing it, looking for it now, just watched it. Hey, put 666 if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the devil's signal. Yeah, devil's number, nice. devil's number was 999, I believe. But it's a little stunning, that footage. But if these little orb things are these Tic Tacs that I've been thinking about, talking about, kind of shows up in my video coming out this Thursday. Holly, Dave, Vivian, and I went up to the Spring Mountains. We went out to Santa Cruz Springs once again. Love it up there. It was one of my Thursday rides. There's probably 5 or 6 rides I go on every Thursday. One of 5 rides I go on every Thursday. Man, you guys are really talkative today. I have to say thank you for that. Man. This is not monetized. I'm not looking for supporters for my channel. Sponsors for my channel. Therefore, this is not monetized. Plus, I knew music was going to be playing, and I just don't give a hoot anymore. It's me hanging out, listening to random music that's coming in from a radio station named KNYE here in Pahrump, Nevada. Could you please call the radio station, or all of you? All 17 of you, just call them, and if you guys each call a friend that you know that's not watching this, and tell them to do the same thing, and just request the Neil Young Harvest Moon song, that would be cool, I think. Let me get my glasses. I gotta read this. Hold on. Don't laugh at me. I'm an old man, okay? I'm turning 58 this month. The channel's turning 8. Actually, I just turned 8. It's 8 years old already. 333, I'm only half evil. And I have not heard of this, but we'll look into it now. Yeah, check it out. It's frightening. Because what's being claimed here is that these orbs that are circling the plane is U.S. technology taking a plane into a fourth or different dimension, I guess, and transporting it somewhere or blowing it up, or I don't know, but the plane just flat out disappears right in front of your eyes. The orbs, everything. One hit wonder here. More recently, I guess early 2000s. Gautier, I think is his name. Play Harvest Moon, damn it. Sorry, was that out loud? Sorry. I just need to smoke some J. You guys smoke ganja? Who out there smokes marijuana? Besides Ross. I'm kidding, Ross. I don't know if you do or not. I'm just assuming. You just called the radio station? Into voicemail. You're supposed to still leave the message. So call him back and leave a voice message. Hey, play Harvest Moon from Neil Young. Especially after this song. This is a depressing ass song. Especially when the girl comes in, because you get her point of view too. Here it is. Mm-hmm. You don't need to smoke anymore, Larry. Why is that? Well, Larry, your pot's not in your pot machine. Oh, okay. Why is it not there? You done smoke some, and you left it outside. I left it where? You left it outside, you idiot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is her version. Do you guys smoke Marlboro Lights like I do? I'm smoking a Marlboro Light right now. But I do something special with my Marlboro Lights. I take the filter off and I smoke it straight like that. Try it. Gives you a really weird high. Feels like you're turning green sometimes. Yeah, Marlboro Lights. That was for Adam the Woo. He doesn't smoke pot, doesn't do drugs or alcohol. Stand up dude. Miss him. I had a brief live stream conversation with him, much like we're having here. Back when he first started his live streams, when it was brand new to YouTube, 5-6 years ago.
This is KNYE 95.1 FM, Pahrump, Nevada, the big voice of the valley.
My pop used to smoke Pamals with no filter. You're not smoking Pamals if there's a filter on it. Is this ABBA? Whatever happened to our love? Is this Filet Rouge? What is this? This is ABBA, I believe. Yeah, this is ABBA. I knew it. SOS, yeah. Hey, if you like working on vehicles, buy a side-by-side. Specifically, a CF Moto. Not because they break down a lot, because they're easy to work on. Seriously. Well, the one I have, the 950 HOEX or the Sport, they're both virtually the same, I guess. One has 10 more horsepower, which is quite a bit on these little machines. Of course, they have the turbos out now that, well over 200 horsepower. They're coming out with new technology on clutches too for people like me with a side-by-side. So, getting rid of the belt, folks. Getting rid of the belt. Beltless drive system. Yeah, how can I go on? It's a depressing song. When you're gone, how can I go on? Be interesting to see how this video does, this live stream, because it's not monetized and there's live music playing right now. And I don't give a hoot. But yet, what, do they stop promoting it while it's during the live stream, or is it just, how does this work? I don't know. I actually don't care. I guess I would care. Yeah, I used to smoke a lot. Not just pot, guys. Are you on a trail in desert? I'm at camp spot number 3. I used to camp here all the time. That's Pahrump right behind me there, very close to downtown. I'm actually getting 5G, almost 5 bars right now. I'm an eye shot from. I'm about a half mile away to a quarter mile away from the this thing in the sky that the cell phones talk to. I'm just. A lot of things have changed since I looked at my unemployment, guys. I'm telling you, my life has changed. The way I look at my future, the way I see this channel, the way I don't care about, sponsors anymore. I don't want sponsors at all. This channel is going to be naked of that. I'm not here to make money on the channel anymore. That's a different feeling I have inside. I don't feel pressure. Folks who are, from the general public, I love y'all. And everyone's welcome to talk on the channel, but I don't support any side, up, down, left, right, polka dot, or striped. I don't support any political party. I'm an American, so that's who I support, is America. So there you go. I also have a lot of respect for every moderator on the channel, and I don't even look at why. They know what to do, and got a problem with that, you take it up with them, not me. Gentleman coming in from town, going to his parking spot or his camp spot. No politics, period. I respect the politics. That's why they're not here, because I can't pay any respect to them. I don't care what side you're on. I don't respect politics. I don't respect politicians. I love y'all until I can't. Yeah. Yeah, but I've got a whole nother look out on life. I've got a whole new outlook on this channel and life in general. I don't want to. I'm done making money. It's time to start living and stop thinking about working. Well, Larry, the past 8 years, pretty much been doing nothing. You're right, but you try doing YouTube and surviving on the income on that while watching your savings account dwindle as you keep spending money. And no way to replenish it unless you get your YouTube channel up and running, right? That's a lot of work. Look how many videos I've made, man. That's a lot of time. Ain't getting that back. I have a question for you folks regarding retirement, 401ks. If you're, if you're contributing to a 401k, I think you can adjust up to 20% of your income to go to your 401k pre-tax. Okay, and after you pass certain age, I'm guessing 62 to 67, you can withdraw that money, and I think you don't pay tax, or it's deferred tax. You pay tax on it somehow, but I think it's deferred. Anyway, what I have a question about is, that's taken away from your Social Security, what you pay into Social Security. So look what I did. I had about 80 grand in my 401k when I started my channel. I pulled my 401k and I got dinged. 50%, I believe, is what they took. And I got actually 40k from 80k. But I really screwed myself in two different directions. I screwed myself first off by pulling it out too early and getting a 50% ding. The second way is I did not get that calculated into my contribution as I was making income. So what I'm saying is if I didn't have a 401k that I was contributing to, then that 20% of income would showed up on my income, and it's missing. But Larry, you just enjoyed it. Yeah, but I chopped it in half. I'm guessing that if I didn't have a 401k, and this is speculation, if I did not contribute to a 401k at all, I probably would have another $800 to $1,200 per month payment coming in from retirement. That's a lot of money per month for the rest of your life after you turn 62 to 67. It's a lot of money. Would you have made that kind of money on a 401k? I can tell you right now, my 401k sucked. The economy ripped it apart over the years. So, I mean, some of my friends pretty much lost their whole retirement because they were, rest their souls, bless their souls, rest them as well. It's the Bee Gees. What is this? It is beautiful out here. You can't. I love prom. Ross, it's very much like California, except you don't got you don't got the the summertime blues when California catches on fire and it dumps on Nevada. It makes for beautiful sunsets, though. Let me tell you. For you tree hugging counties out there.
Good afternoon. It's 1:14, 63 degrees in Pahrump.
You've never been to Spain? Where are my glasses? I see another comment here. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? I lost my husband a year ago to cancer. This is Journeys with Julie. And I've been surviving on his pension and Social Security, and I still don't understand all of it. If you spent your 401k, did they already ding you? Yeah, you get dinged when you pull it. You prepay the penalty. Don said hi. Hola. So, Journeys with Julie. You lost your husband a year ago. Yeah. So you how long were you married to your husband? Well, the way I understand it is, Ross, the way I understand how you get, if your spouse passes away, it's you don't get it all. It really it depends, right? You were married for 35 years. Okay, so here's how I understand it works, Ross and Julie. Let's say Holly and I are married, and I'm making my retirement is $200, and her retirement is $75. Together, our retirement combined is $175. Well, if I pass away before her, and we've been married 10 years legally, by law, I guess. I don't know how that works. Isn't getting married a religion? Where's the separation of church and state there? You know? Okay, besides that, what you get is the higher of the two. So Holly would then start receiving $25 more a month. So she doesn't get the combined. That's only when I'm alive she gets that. But if I pass on before her, she gets the higher of the two. And I could be wrong here, but this is my first pass at this, and I just started looking into this 2 weeks ago. Okay, if Holly passes away before me, and again our combined retirement is $175, mine being $100 and hers being $75. When she passes away, what do I inherit there? What do I get from the government? Nothing, because mine was the higher of the two. Right, because it's the difference that you get. You understand? So yeah, very little. Exactly, Journeys with Julie. It would switch over to yours, and then you would, yeah, that's how it works. It's not fair. It's not fair. They're asking people to have a 10-year commitment to each other to enjoy that luxury. Where's the luxury in that? Because a person like me would actually suffer. You know, I would not have the $75 that I was, sharing with her if she passes before me. It's a one-way street. Am I looking at it wrong? I mean, how am I supposed to look at it? But to be honest with you, it doesn't encourage me to ever get married. Just get everything set up on auto payment, direct deposit, and if I pass away, just bury me in some backyard somewhere and tell everyone I'm on a lifetime journey. I don't care if I'm 130 years old. Just keep passing it on, Oh, Ross, I'm going to continue working at Death Valley Marketplace because it's just a fun place to work. I don't even call it work. It's just, hanging out and cleaning up here and there and just talking to people. It's kind of what I do now. Click SS now. Yeah, I'm all into taking early retirement. 62, that is, versus 67. I don't know. I wasn't a real knowledgeable person about Social Security benefits until just recently. Medicare takes $202 a month, and my Kaiser part doubled. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it was 10 years, Robert. Man. Ay, ay, ay. I love y'all. I freaking lucked out, guys. You know why you hardcore fans and moderator people, you know why I started this channel. I thought I was gonna die. I was hearing my blood rushing through my ears at night. I couldn't sleep, it was so loud. Look at my early videos. You see me, I'm all poofy. You know, I'm Marshmallow Man. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. You need all these bullshit and retirement crap. I just lucked out. Blind luck. I've never been married. I never went into debt. I don't have any debt. Just me. You know, it's just I stopped buying cars on credit. I started buying cars with money. If I couldn't pay for the car, then I shouldn't be driving it around, is what I was figuring. And if I wanted to make it something else other than what I could afford, then I would have to build it. And if you look at my other channel, Larry Word on YouTube, you would see the cars that I was doing. They're Honda cars. You know, I can't afford a Porsche, BMW. You know, used ones I can work. You know, but not new.
There's something about rural life. It hits different. Rural Nevada, it's got a magic all its own. Watch stars fill this
Of the assets, which are different than. You're absolutely right, Robert. Assets, but that's not. They don't consider retirement as an asset. I guess an asset is more of a belonging, like a car or a bank account. It's a racket, absolutely. There needs to be more education on Social Security, how it works, how your 401k damages it, everything. Every little nook and cranny, and there needs to be extensive testing done. You can't graduate to the next year of education unless you ace that test. Every year that you move on, you have to pass that test. If they don't do that, then something fishy is going on, because I lucked out. I'm telling you, I was about to die, and had I not stopped and done my YouTube channel and just aired myself out in the desert doing YouTube channel and learning how to camp and survive in the middle of nowhere and living out of a vehicle, I didn't need to do that, okay? But I thought I was going to die, so I might as well face my fears and go to the desert and face my fears of, dying in the desert. And here I am, loving it and living out here now. I blindly found my way through it, and I'm a happy camper now. I don't feel any stress, really, other than gotta wait 4 years. I'm 58. Yeah. Holly and I have been going out for 3, so it seems like a long time, but it's really not when you compare it to other things in your life. So this Thursday, I have a video coming out. It's with Dave and Vivian, 2 channel members, two people who know me from YouTube. And Dave and Vivian, they moved from the East Coast out here to the West Coast, and they bought a side-by-side, a place here in town. I guess they were hot to get going, and they bought a side-by-side, a Polaris, and it's badass. And you got it all equipped up. It's really, 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 really nice. I made it, but I'm waiting at the finish line. You know what I mean? I'm just calmly waiting at the finish line, having a J. But that's when the party starts, okay? I'm telling you guys. What I was saying before, if I just made $25,000 to $35,000 on YouTube a year, I would be a happy camper. I don't need YouTube anymore, guys. I don't need that shit. I don't need them to do that. I just need them to host my videos, and I'm gonna get back to doing what I was doing in about 4 years. But right now, money's tight. I get paid $100 from YouTube every 3 months. That's my income on YouTube. Because I don't have sponsors. I don't have sponsors, and I have a blemish on my channel that will never be erased. And that was a decision on my own. And Holly knows what I'm talking about. I got a big, huge blemish that will never go away. It's a scar. What did you get demonetized? No, nothing like that. I have artificially created a self-imposed restriction on any sponsors coming into my channel. And that's kind of a nice thing now, because I really don't care anymore, because it has no bearing on what I want to do with the channel. I've always wanted to do my channel on my terms. No one else's. None. Listen to the Evil's out. Well, Journeys with Julie, I work at Death Valley Death Valley Marketplace here in Pahrump, Nevada. I work there every Saturday and Sunday. You are more than welcome to come and say hello. I encourage people to come in and say hello and see what this store is all about. It's not really a store. It's more like a donkey sanctuary, and we sell treats to the pets called humans. Hot dogs, exotic sodas, ice cream, taffy, candy, nostalgic candy. Do you guys remember those plastic jugs in that package? Inside the jugs was like different color, like liquid. You break them open, you sip it out as a kid, and you use the wax that it was made out of to put on your braces if you had braces, so it didn't mess up the inside of your mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, come on by Death Valley Marketplace. That's why I tag it in my video these days. Thrifty ice cream. Yes, ma'am. And we serve the biggest scoops in town. We've had customers come in specifically from south part of town. That's 30 minutes away to come get our ice cream because we have bigger scoops than anywhere else in town. Yes. And our hot dogs, best in Pahrump. I can't find one that's better than the hot dogs we make. They're obscenely big. Okay, I'm just warning you. If you think they're just little, well, it's just a hot dog, Larry. No. This is the granddaddy. Okay, this is the hot dog that never stopped growing. Okay, it's obscene. And the donkeys, hang out with the donkeys. Oh, you wanna get some stress relief? Go hang out with the donkey for 5 minutes. You'll forget about all your problems. They're like going to a psychiatrist. I'm telling you. They just sit there, listen, give them some food, they keep listening, give them some more food, they keep listening. Just like a psychiatrist, but they don't take the food, they take your money. So it's better than a psychiatrist because you don't get ripped off in the process of giving someone treats for just listening. Of course, you have to pay for the food. It's $3 a cup, or bring your own. It's not a big deal. You got to bring alfalfa pellets low in starch. That's the only thing we feed them, period. Or hay, and anything they find in nature, like if they eat this bush, they could eat that, you know. What do they find? They like mesquite bush beans. So if you have those, whether they're new or 10 years old, they don't care, they'll eat them. Yeah, come on by Journeys with Julie. Introduce yourself, because of course I won't know who you are. Don't be shy. A lot of people come in and say hello that know me. A lot. Remember Scott from FLB? From Long Beach? I've seen him in there 2 or 3 times. I'm always busy when he's there, so I don't have time to talk. But a lot of people in town, even Dave and Vivian, they moved here. It's a great town. It really is. 47,000 ish. You can take your side by side anywhere in town except for 160 and 372. 2 roads. You don't want to be on those roads anyway. That's what all the tourists take. Madonna? Is this Madonna? My goodness. Reaching new lows? Yeah, this is Miami Vice days, Madonna. Vintage Madonna. Not quite vintage. I guess that goes back to Material Girl, right? Yeah, stop by, hang out. Get a lot of Wonder Hussy fans coming in. They're always fun to talk to. Some of them recognize me, some of them don't. Some of them go, "Do I know you?" I'm like, "I don't think so. I've never met you before." It's fun to watch people try and figure it out. Some people get it. They come in there, "Are you Larry?" I'm like, "Yeah, my name's Larry." I don't wear a name tag or anything. I'm just a dude that helps people. It's fun to do that, to watch people as they see they recognize me from either her channel or just watching my stuff too, because I'm associated with her channel. That's the blemish, by the way. I can't get any sponsors because I got that on my back. So instead of hiding it, you guys have probably recently seen that I released all my Wonder Hussy videos to be public again. It's because I don't care. I don't care if Wonder Hussy likes me, dislikes me, wishes I were dead. I don't really care. What I care about is you guys get to see the artwork I've done with that person. My version of what she sees, but from my lens. Okay? I didn't want to pull those videos anymore because she says some very ambiguous things about me. I don't care anymore. What a waste of time. And it just prolongs any kind of happiness. You know what I mean? I see someone wrote something. I can't read without the glasses. My apologies, because it's very dim. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm ugly. UGLY, ain't got no alibi. Retirement accounts are usually considered marital assets, at least the portion earned during the marriage. Yes, but we're talking about how the government writes how if I pass on or my spouse passes on, how they take the money. If my retirement's $100 and my spouse's is $75, our combined retirement when we're both alive is $175. Both of us enjoy that level of living, $175 a month. If she passes on, and remember, I'm making 100 and she's making 75, okay? If she passes on, I lose all of her retirement. I'm stuck with just my retirement, which is 100. Now, if I pass on, I'm making more retirement than she is. If I pass on and she receives my Social Security, she will receive, instead of 175, she receives $100 a month. She gets a bump of $25 a month because she's just receiving mine. She gets $100 a month from there on. Basically, that's what mine is. Something's not making sense with that, Mr. Government people. I can't figure out what that would be, but I can count it on one finger, I think. It sucks. There's nothing good to this story when it comes to the government doing these things. Just leave it alone. It should be if you're married, right? If you're married, it can be passed on. Whichever way, and they just enjoy it. But it can't go past that union of marriage. You can't have 5 husbands that have passed away. You can only have the latest one that you were married to for 10 years. 10-year part, I can agree with that. It's upsetting. It's really upsetting. And people need to learn this early, not when I did. 4 years before retirement. That's my fault. Larry, you should have studied up. They should have forced it. Like reading and spelling and arithmetic. They should force people to learn the ins and outs of that before they step in it. And when you step in it, I didn't, but when you step in it, you're totally screwed in the most important part of your life. It breaks my heart to learn this, and I just lucked out. Huey Lewis? All right. Who likes the Huey Lewis, I'm gonna start doing this. Like, let's do that. Every Monday, 12-ish. Let's do a KNYE talkathon. Have the music playing in the background. It's not monetized. We can talk, chat about stuff like this because it's super important. Thank you, Robert, and thank you, Julie, Journeys with Julie, for all your comments here. My coworker was collecting her ex's Social Security because he passed away. No one was collecting, and it was more than she was going to get. Yep. In the marital status thing, the retirement accounts are usually considered marital assets. Robert, you're absolutely correct. I think I remember Holly and I talking about that very thing. So she has a friend that is dealing with a lot of this stuff right now. So she's kind of up to speed on what Robert is talking about. The marital assets as being a portion of that. Yeah. He's absolutely correct. But I really don't have 4 years left, I have 3 years, 11 months, and 2 weeks. But who's counting, right? Who's counting? I am. Got a problem with that, Larry? No problem at all, man. Let's do whatever you want. Good, because I don't have a problem with you thinking that either. You're cool. You're a cool dude. Sometimes. Asterisk sometimes. Thanks, man. You know what I'm talking about. Cheers from Cheese Whiz Rice. Cheers from BC. Just poured a hot cup of coffee. A steaming hot cup of Joe? Do I sense an Adam the Woo fan here? From BC? A steaming hot cup of Joe? That was his thing. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Adam the Woo would start a lot of his videos off making a cup of Joe or going to get one. And that's how he has coffee, like he's going to, update you on what's about to happen. In the video, that is. Yeah. How long have we been on? 59 minutes. It's been an hour. Piping hot caffeinated beverage. Thank you. Indeed. Well, I waved. He doesn't have to wave back. Thank you for properly putting that out there. Cheese Whiz and also Journeys. Thank you. Journeys with Julie. I'm telling you, guys, we need some Neil Young in there. Harvest Moon. If you don't know what song I'm talking about, go check it out. It's a pretty good song. Kind of fits the tempo, you know. Joe Jackson? Is that correct? Am I getting that right? I think it's Joe. I've been editing all morning. It's coming out okay, guys. It's coming out okay. The ending, the whole thing is just to drive out into the Spring Mountains, okay? From the starting point to the finish point, the finish line. It's a beautiful, beautiful view from the inside of the CF Moto with Holly. And in tow is Dave and Vivian, who, again, hopefully are watching this. And hopefully this gets saved and they can watch it, you know, on replay. But if not, it's because this music's playing and I didn't monetize this video and they're just pissed off they're not making money on it, so they're going to take it down. Or it's not being broadcast or shared, I don't know. You called 2 times. It might be because it's a holiday and this is a recorded show. I don't know. It'd be fun if people just showed up for work instead of automating things. Or if it's not actually being manned by DJ, don't broadcast. Then they wouldn't make money, Larry. Well, AI can play this stuff. So they just make an AI radio station and no one ever has to show up and no one would ever take a phone call. I guess AI could take a phone call, huh? A bunch of people started calling in or sending emails in, they could you can do that with churches too. If you did that with churches, got rid of the, you know, the people that, you know, worked there and put robots in, you can actually program them to say anything you want them to say, whether it was true or not, because who's going to be in charge of managing AI? The government. Yeah, and they always do the right thing, like with Social Security benefits. Yeah, let's trust them to manage all this for us. What a beautiful world this would be. Without religion and government, this world would be beautiful. I'm pretty sure about that. Hey, Don. Like you used to be at Starbucks with your coffee and cold drinks. Don, yeah, I was at Starbucks today for 4 hours, 5 hours doing editing. Automation, yeah. Well, I worked in project management, and believe me, that's automated. That could be automated to all kinds of degrees. What I was doing was marketing project management, so it was very dynamic. Everything coming from the marketing department was custom, and they wanted to make it look like each sign was built for the store it was going into. Because not one store of Safeway was the same in any other store. The layouts, the height of the ceilings, the square footage, it was all over the map because they acquired stores as they grew. So they had all kinds of different kind of layouts. I made it look like every store had custom signage put into it, fitting their store only. We would mail something to a store knowing that it had to be for this store and this store only. And we did it on a seasonal, and we also had what we called a Monday box. That Monday box had all the marketing materials in it, and if they didn't feel comfortable putting those things up, they would contact us and we would schedule a installer to come in and do it for them. It was already all paid for, and I didn't automate everything, but I made the customization for each store. And there were well over 1,300 stores. I had it so the graphics would automatically be sized and versioned correctly. And we modeled a lot of what we were doing off of Nike. In the green materials they were using. Recyclable green and green manufacturing. Well, thank you for your comment, Brub Bay. Thank you very much. Thank you for having us in your backyard. I have a neighbor 20 feet from mine. Yours better. Don't look at it that way. I'm on BLM land. This is open dispersed camping. Right behind me is downtown. You can hear emergency vehicles if you wait here enough. I'm currently living on almost 5 acres, 4 3/4. My neighbors are on 4 3/4 acres. So it's quite a bit of distance, you know. I still have the Lance camper you helped me buy in Pahrump. Great camper, but a gas hog. They all are. If you're getting 12 miles a gallon, which you should be, unless you're getting less than that, then I would probably buy a new vehicle. That was a nice camper. It still is. I mean, it was in pristine shape. I'm glad you guys aren't here because I'm glad you guys don't have smell-o-vision. Holly would know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna. No, shut up, Larry. I'm out of Coca-Cola. Pepsi-Cola, excuse me. It's great to see you folks here. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that too. I'm gonna get going. Solid streams. Thank you. Brub Bay, thank you very much for following. And welcome to the channel. And thanks for commenting. The X5 still have it. Galileo, the side-by-side now. That's what you're going to see more of the videos. But yeah, more to come. Ross, Journeys with Julie, Dawn, everyone. I love you all. Be kind to each other. And I'll be talking to you guys next Monday at 12 o'clock. Be here or be square. This is camp spot number 3. Can't miss me. You want to come and hang out? Just come and hang out with me. We're just talking on the live stream. It's not monetized. Eminence FrontX5 in Leatherwood signing off. Love y'all. Are you upside down? No, I'm not upside down. I'm standing straight up. Streaming stop to want you. Sure you are. Sure.